Okay, howdy everybody. Trench is looking pretty good. So I'm going to cut my first piece of drain. And here's what I'm going to do. I don't know if I can do this. Let's see. Hold on one sec. Let me get situated. All right. Hopefully that's a little bit better of a view. So I'm going to be cutting my first piece. That's going to go down to the trap, and I'm going to use this piece of Schedule 40. And here's what I'm going to do. The stop, the collar, whatever you want to call it, is right about an inch, right? A little over an inch. So we'll call it, yeah, it's like an inch and a 16th. Maybe even an inch and an eighth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an inch and an eighth, and then another inch and an eighth for the other side, right? Because this is going to be the short little stubby piece that goes to the trap, and then this will go up to the elbow, not the elbow, but the pool curve. I forget what the name of this thing is. Anyway, it'll come to me. I know. I'm all over the place already. So let's do that. Let's figure the math, right? We'll do 2. We'll do 1 inch for this. We'll do another inch for that. That's 2. And I want to do just a little bit of a PVC in between, so if I ever have to cut it or something, you know, maybe a quarter of an inch. So we're going to do. We'll do 1 inch. That's if we do 1 1/8, that's 2 1/4. If we do 2 1/2, that leaves me with a 1/4 inch showing. So if we do 2 1/2, let's try 2 1/2. Right? 2 1/2. So let's mark it. 2 1/2. I'm gonna have to do it a little bit awkward. 2 1/2, which is right about here. There's my 2 1/2. Right. So what that's going to give me is, it'll give me the inch and an eighth for going into the trap, and that'll give me another inch with a 1/4 inch little spacing, and then it'll give me maybe an inch and the eighth to fit this fitting. Okay. All right. So and I bought a new tool. Yes, I bought a new tool, and I'll show you. And I already used it once. Just to see. Here's my old one. I got this like years ago, but it won't go. It's not big enough to go through 1.5 inches. So I got this one, a little cheapie from Amazon, and it claims to do 1 5/8 inches. It's not really true. You got to work at it to get it, right? And where's that piece I cut? I'll show you here in a minute. So you just unlock this, right? This thing flips open. So look, here's the piece I already cut. Like I said, I had to work at it. I had to slide. I had to kind of I had to slide this thing in, because this blade is just a little bit too long, right? But that's you need that part of the blade right there, right? So anyway, it's a little bit too long, or just a little bit too short to get 1.5 inches done. See that? You can't open this thing up anymore. This is it. That's all. You can open this blade up right here. So let me do this off camera, because I might have to manipulate things and my arms are going to get in the way. So hold on, let me do this off camera and I'll come back. All right, I'll give you a little during. See, I got it started, but I had to put a lot of oomph on it to get this part of the blade in there. See that? So it's not a true, and it was less than $10, so I'm not expecting everything, but I do expect it to be, when it says 1.5 inches, that's good. All right, but we're going to make it work. I got no choice, so hold on. All right, so here's the cut piece. Doesn't make the best cut in the world. Alright, it's a little bit cattywampus. This was the other one I made. So yeah, not not real pretty. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit, just for a little 400 grit. You know, not go too crazy with it. Just kind of clean it up, deburr it, and stuff like that. So hold on, come back. We'll come back. Hold on. Okay, one thing I just noticed at the very bottom of the cut. See this little lip right there? Yeah. What I might do for future cuts is get get my sander out, my table sander. I just yeah, because it looks. I mean, it's not pretty. And we're dry fitting. We're only dry fitting today. I'm not gluing anything down yet. So hold on. I'll come back. All right, I got you a little better view of the trap. That needs to be cleaned a little bit. I'm not gonna go crazy. Not going crazy. I'm gonna clean the inside of it. I don't want to get any dirt. I'm trying to get any dirt down there, but I do want to clean the inside if I can, just a little bit. Okay. Yeah, if I had my, well, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll clean it a little bit better, but not today, not right now. All right, so I have my shortcut piece. My pool. I'm going to call this the pool elbow. Right? I'm going to put this. Let's see what I want to do. Let's. I'm trying to figure which edge I want to use because I'm going to have to cheat to get my angle proper. Alright, so let's just put this together. Short piece right now. There's the my little stubby, and it's pretty much. I don't know if you can see down there, but it's pretty much next to the collar. We'll see how we did here. High. That's very high. That's kind of high. We may have to cut some more off. Because it might not go all the way down. And remember, this is just a dry fit, so I don't want to fit it and then not be able to get it out. Yeah, that's way too high. It's not going to work like that. It's not going to work like that. So that's good enough. Oh yeah. So I might have to cut some of this down and then take some of this material off because it's a real tight squeeze down there. And all right, hold on a sec. Let me get a little bit more organized. All right, cleaned it out a little bit better, but this piece is way too long. So that's good. Hold on, let me check something out. Yeah, my measurement was pretty much right on, right? I made it right about 2.5, right? A little over an inch, and then a little over an inch. It's definitely way too long. That's because of this. That's fine. So what I'll do is I'll take it out. I'm going to take this out to the shop. I'm going to cut it down some more, and then I'm going to take some material off the end that's going to go into here, because this is not, you know, as nice as this, right? So I don't know, you know, I'm just going to have to work at it, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so let me do that, and I'll call this part 1 of the drain line assembly, part 1. But the trench is looking pretty good. I spent some more time on it yesterday. The slope is looking real good. But the idea is to get this pool elbow just like hardly doing anything. And this thing might just be, I might have to just do some whoop-de-doos with this, you know what I mean? I might have to do some cheating on this to get that down. Because I don't have a whole lot of room, and look at that. See how high that is anyway? If I would have put that stubby in there, That's way too high. And I want to try to get this as short as possible, as low to the ground as I can. Because this pool elbow is going to be, leading up to the other pool elbow, which is going to go to the tub. And I'm going to have to do a dry fit after all said and done before I glue my connections. I'm going to have to, get everything marked. Well, the important mark is right here. Oops, sorry. The important mark is here, where the drain's going to come out. That's the important mark. All right. So this is part 1 of the drain assembly. I know, right? Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. There's going to be more to come.